Out of the tree of life, I just picked me a plum. You came
Shelley Winter
along
Show.
and everything started in
Live,
my
local, topical, and relevant. So, several millennia ago, thousands, tens of thousands of years ago, the world was much smaller. But all the men, M-E-N, capitalized, all the men from all around the world, from all the different cultures, men from M-E-N capitalized, from Europe, from Eurasia, from Africa, from North America, they all came together, from Asia, from China, all over the world, the men, M-E-N capitalized, all came together in one spot to set down what would be forever known as men rules, M-E-N capitalized rules, not laws. Laws are for specific governments and societies, and it's to keep societies together. These were rules set down by men, M-E-N capitalized. And they set these rules down that all men, M-E-N capitalized, would abide by. There were rules, not laws. Big difference. Give you an example. They set down a rule that if you, as a men, the men rule, the men, M-E-N capitalized, would protect and provide for their families. That's a men rule. If you get a woman pregnant, you have to marry that woman and provide and protect. That's a men rule, M-E-N capitalized. You don't get out of it. These are rules. They were set down several millennia ago, thousands and thousands of years ago. Rules of engagement. Men rules, something like, if your friend, your neighbor has a wife, you do not covet her, you do not go for her, you do not sleep with her, and then look that man in the face a couple days later and say, hey, Joe, how you doing? Men rules, M-E-N capitalized. You do not do these things. Sports and competition is built into the DNA of men, M-E-N capitalized. It's built into the DNA. From little children, 3 years old, you tell another 3-year-old, I'll race you to the tree. Competition is bred in men, M-E-N capitalized. I can throw this rock further than you can throw it, or farther than you can throw it. It's in us, M-E-N capitalized. And so as sports grew, competition grew, because competition was already there, but as sports grew and teams grew, they had to set down rules for competition, rules for sports. And so when you get to the men rules, M-E-N capitalized, you get the rules for sports. One of the men rules, handed down for over several millennia, is that you can't have more than one team in the same sport. You can't be a fan of more than one team in the same sport. Like, you can't be a fan of the Falcons and a fan of the Ravens. You can only be a fan of one team in a given sport. That's a men, M-E-N capitalized rule. You could cheer for other teams, but you can't be a fan. You can't like several teams in the same sport. Men rules, M-E-N capitalized. You have one team in one sport. That is your team. Now, there's sub levels, subsections of these rules that step in for different situations. If you move from one place to the next, because several millennia ago, thousands of years ago, when these men, M-E-N capitalized, got together around this big fire to set these rules down, they realized that people would move. And so when you move, you're allowed to have a team when you move. But it's always your home team. Your home team is your home team. I'm a fan of the Mets, the Yankees. I'm a fan of the Mets, the Celtics, the Rangers, and the Giants. Those are my teams. But I live in Atlanta now. So if every now and then I choose to say, hey, go Atlanta, I can. But not if it's against my Giants. Never. But I'm not a fan of the Falcons. I'm a fan of the Giants. Now, in this case, I'm a fan of the Celtics. That is my team since I was 5-6 years old. I'm a Celtic fan for basketball. But I'm from New York City. So my city is now in the NBA championship. My team, the Celtics, is not. So men rules, M-E-N capitalized, allows me to root for my city. I'm not on a bandwagon because bandwagon people don't even know the sport. They don't know the players. They don't follow the sport. They're just all there for the excitement. For me, I know the sport. I know the players. I follow the game. I followed the game my whole life. I'm rooting for my city. And I'm a Knicks fan for the next week and a half, 2 weeks. I'm allowed to because my city is in the NBA championship. And so thus, because of MEN capitalized rules, men rules, handed down for several thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago, I'm allowed to wear a New York Knicks hat. Because I'm rooting for my city to win an NBA championship. It would be great for the city in which I was from where I was raised. I have memories in all 5 boroughs. I've walked those city streets. I have memories of girlfriends, of family events, of friends growing up, of tragedy, of sadness, of happiness in that city. And that team, the Knicks, of which I'm not a fan of the team because I'm a Celtic fan, but in this very case, I'm allowed to, MEN capitalized men rules say I'm allowed to root for my city. Thus, I'm able to wear a Knicks hat. The Shelley Winter Show. We'll be right back. 448-720-0750. 1-800-WSB-TALK. MEN capitalize rules. Men know them. Some of you forgotten them. Have forgotten them. But they're there. And you know what? Let me end with this. It really would be a good thing for the world that we live in if men, MEN capitalized, went back to living those rules. We'll see. We'll be right back.